Welcome, everyone. I'm going to introduce Mr. Dave Polshuk. He is our tech coordinator and technical teacher at the school. And Dave is up here. He's really been instrumental in putting together the Alumni Award for this year. So I'm going to hand the microphone over to him, and he's going to introduce Alicia, who will come up to the stage soon.
I know Alicia for almost as long as I've been at PPAS, which is 7 years. And I stayed in touch with her after she left. But of course, you could see why I didn't give her a ride here today. She comes from a wonderfully supportive family, and I knew that when she was here. She volunteered to help me in the computer lab. I mean, she was a kid who had done I think at that time, 3 major motion pictures where people knew her. But she didn't have an attitude about that. When I asked other teachers about her, one said she was a community builder, and another one said that she was part of the year when we built a demonstration about Darfur, and she was a big help in that. I stayed in touch with her partly because she didn't want to do computers. And she asked me about speech pathology, and that's what my wife does. So she went out there all the way out to Staten Island to watch her for a day, to follow her before she made her decision. My wife said she was the most mature young lady she ever had, more than her graduate students. My wife always takes a mentee every year, a student teacher. And she said she was one of the most mature people she ever met. Student. She was famous with the students at the school, in this elementary school. They were so excited, but again, she was modest, and she talked about her other goals. So I think she's an ideal person to represent our school. She still does some acting. She still does some work in the field, but she's also carved out her career. I think she's going to graduate from PACE this year with a degree in speech and language pathology. And I just want to say I couldn't think of anybody better to represent what our school does. Both acting, both performing, and real whole people. And I think she even started an organization at college called CORE. Okay, that does something. She could tell you about that maybe, okay?
Come on up, Alicia. So, it's such an honor to give this award. This is our 3rd year, and I like Dave was saying, I really feel that Alicia is so deserving of this honor. I wanted to say just a brief thing that was similar in a way. I remember we've been doing community service stuff at the school for years, and remember this time that it was another thing that Alicia did. She came up and worked at it was like for a preschool, right? It's just like a fair for a preschool that a bunch of the PPS kids are doing. And like at Dave's wife's elementary school, the kids knew her. She was a celebrity. Not many of the PPS students are celebrities while they're at PPS. There are a few, but Alicia is one of those unique people. And Dave used the word modest, I think, but her humility and her poise was incredible with these people who knew her. And I really learned from it. I learned from watching this 10th or 11th grade kid at the time. And it's really amazing to me that she's gone on and used as an actress, has used her voice as something that she's recognized as something that's powerful, that she really knows how to use, and to study speech and speech pathology. It's really an amazing combination of the kind of work we do in acting and what Alicia is now going to bring to her communities and to the world. So I'm going to present her this beautiful plaque. This is the 3rd one that we've done to Alicia Allen. It reads, "For leadership, inspiration, and continued support to Professional Performing Arts School and the Performing Arts." Thank you, Alicia. That's great.
Thank you both. Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you to PPAS as a whole, PPAS PTA, the performers, and again, PPAS as a whole, what we stand for, you know. I've been in the business for since I was 3, so that's a long time. I'm 22 now. And as you can see, this was one of the things that I did. Are we there yet? School of Rock, are we done yet? Blues Clues, Out of the Box. I've been here for a while. And I can say that honestly, every year that I've done what I loved, I really have done what I love. So I've never compromised anything. That's a big deal, as like being a young actress, someone who's in this industry and who sees things, you know. And one of the biggest things is because I had support. And as Mr. Pershing mentioned, I have a beautiful and wonderful supportive family, so I'd like to take this time and say thank you. Thank you so much. And on top of that support at home, I had the support of PPAS. Not only, you know, was I there, like, when it came to looking for a high school, it only made sense. It only made sense to come to PPAS, and I got way more than I was hoping to get. So I would like to say thank you to the PPAS community, and all my teachers and all the staff. Take this time to really thank you. I took everything I learned with me, everything, to PACE. I graduate May 15th. Woo. As a matter of fact, I just finished my senior thesis this morning, 30 pages done. And I couldn't wait to get here, so this is my time to relax and my, you know. So yes, May 15th, that's my day. And while I was there, you know, you get close to the end, you start to reflect. I'm reflecting over what have I done these 4 years. And one of the things that Mr. Pershing mentioned as well is I started CORE. And CORE, I'm the co-founder and the president and the discussion leader for CORE. And CORE stands for the Consciousness of Reality Everywhere. Now, what that means is it's pretty much a discussion forum for college students who haven't got it all figured out. And that is the majority of us. We're in a highly stimulated environment. Things are going on constantly, and we don't have the time to really sit down and analyze it. So we've got all these things in the back of our brains, but they don't really mean anything until we have the chance to sit down and discuss. So every week, through my crazy busy schedule, I came up with a topic, something that was relevant to us as college students, and we would talk about it. And the only thing that could come from talking about something is either you leave with a new perspective or you solidify what you know. And either way, it's beneficial. So that's been the part of PPAS that's been prominent in my life throughout these 4 years. So I've always had you guys with me, you know. And that's been my contribution from what I learned here, you know. As mentioned as well, speech language pathology is my major, and I'll have a minor in teaching and education. Thank you. Big accomplishment. And I do plan to draw a parallel between what I love to do and what I've been able to do in high school, which not many of the people have, you know, many people have a chance to do, but draw the parallel between that and the speech language pathology. So I will be incorporating everything, again, that I've learned and carrying it through with me. And that's because of the love and support that I've gotten from all of you. So thank you so much, and I will continue to do my job as a PPAS alumna.